In today's video, I'm going to be revealing what I think is the very best 4-4-2 tactic for Football Manager 2023. This is the NASCO Positive 4-4-2 Diamond Wide Custom Gegenpress, and I think this is the best 4-4-2 that you can find for FM23. Let's break down some of the positions in this tactic. Starting off at the back, you've got a goalkeeper who is set to defend. On the left, you've got an inverted wing-back set to attack. Two ball-playing defenders set to defend. And on the right-hand side, another inverted wing-back set to attack. You have a defensive midfielder set to support. You have a defensive winger on the left set to support. And another one on the right. A shadow striker behind the front two set to attack. And up top you have two advanced forwards, both of which are set to attack. So it's set up in that 4-4-2 diamond shape. It comes with a custom Gegenpress tactical style. Its mentality is positive. Its in possession will look like this. Its in transition will look like this. Its out of possession will look like this. So you're going to want to know why I think this is the best 4-4-2 available for FM23. Well, I've been running it in some single season sims, and let's have a look at the results. To kick off our breakdown of the results, we have headed to England first. We selected Chelsea and we have won the Premier League. If we break down their 38 game campaign, you can see they played 38. They won 30 games. They drew 5. They lost 3. Scored 117, which was a league high. Conceded 39. Had a goal difference of 78. And they finished on 95 points. Now, they only won the league by 1 point from Liverpool. They were pushed all the way. But they did finish an impressive 14 points ahead of Manchester City. If we go to the profile page and have a little look at some stats, you can see Kai Havertz scored 35 goals. Mason Mount got 22. Havertz was top average rater for the league with 7.71. Mason Mount got 7.61. We had Mount with 13 assists, Sterling with 11, and João Felix with 11. Kai Havertz got 9 Player of the Match awards. Mason Mount got 7. In terms of yellow cards, they did have Reece James, Wesley Fofana and Ben Chilwell all in the top 4. They also had Raheem Sterling in tackles per 90 minutes with 3.65. So an impressive way to kick off the results with Chelsea winning the Premier League. Go to the competitions tab, we can see that they got to the semi-finals of the Champions League, but they were knocked out by Barcelona. In the FA Cup, they got through to the 4th round where they lost to Manchester City, and in the Carabao Cup, they were knocked out in the 3rd round by Stoke. Next up, I wanted to test the tactic out in a bit of an obscure league, so we headed to Greece, where we guided Panathinaikos to win the Greek Super League 1. If we break down their campaign, so the first half of the season obviously is a normal league format. We'll also go through the championship group, but in the normal part of the campaign, they played 26, they won 22, they drew 1, lost 3, scored 85, conceded 30, which gave them a 55 goal difference, and they finished on 67 points. That was 10 points clear of Olympiacos, and that was 17 points clear of OFI. So obviously at this point of the table, it splits into 2 and it goes into a championship and relegation group. But you can see Panathinaikos continued to dominate Greek football. They went on to finish with 36 games played, 27 games won, 4 draws, 5 losses, scoring 113 goals in total, 47 conceded with a 66 goal difference, and they finished on 85 points, winning the Greek Super League by 15 points from AEK Athens. So a fantastic way for Panathinaikos to go and win the league. Go to the competitions tab, we can see they got knocked out in the playoff rounds by Union Berlin in the Conference League, and they won the Greek Cup. Next, I decided to drop out of the top flight and we went down to League 2 in France, where we have guided Paris FC to win League 2. They played 38 games, they won 26, they drew 8, they lost 4, scored 114 goals, conceded 59, for a 55 goal difference and 86 points. That means that they won the league by 7 points from Dijon and finished 12 points ahead of Metz in third. If If we go to the profile page for the competition, Gorey got 26 goals. They had Kebble, Hamill and Gorey all as the top 3 average raters in the league. They had 15 assists from Chahiri. They had 12 from Hamill, 11 from Kebble. Hamill got himself 6th Player of the Match awards. They did have the top 4 players in terms of discipline, so maybe this tactic is one to ease off the tackles a little bit. They had Sonogo get 20 yellow cards, and they didn't have anybody in the bottom 3 categories, but it is another league win using this tactic. If we go to the competitions tab, we can see they played in the Coupe de France, where they were knocked out in the 11th round by Olympique Marseille. Finally, we have potentially saved the very best until last. We have headed up to Scotland, where we have guided Aberdeen to win the Scottish Premiership, breaking that dominance of Rangers and Celtic. If we break down their campaign, you can see they played 38, they won 34, they didn't draw a single game all season, they lost 4, scored an impressive 128 goals, they conceded 44, they had a goal difference of 84, and they had 102 points, finishing up as Centurions. They won the league by 4 points from Celtic, and they finished miles ahead of Rangers, who were in 3rd place. If we go to the profile page for the league, we can see that they had Duck with 35 goals, Mivovsky with 33, Duck got 7.76 as an average rating, Miovsky got 7.71, he had 17 assists, and Leighton Clarkson got 17 assists also. They had Duck with 12 Player of the Match awards and Miovsky with 8. They had McRory with 17 yellow cards and Pollock with 13, so once again discipline could be an issue there. And they had Richardson with 15.48 kilometres covered per 90 minutes. So all 4 teams have won their league. Aberdeen, probably the most impressive, getting 102 points. Go to the competitions tab, we can see that they also got to the semi-finals of the Scottish Cup and were knocked out by Livingston. And they played in the Premier Sports Cup and were knocked out in the group stage there. So all in all, that is the reason why I think this is the very best 4-4-2 that you can get for FM23. All 4 teams that I chose to run the Sims on won their leagues, and all of them finished with impressive points totals. If you haven't checked it out already, there will be a link in the description down below. Download this tactic, you will not regret it. Right then, if you're with me at this point of the video, firstly a big thank you. Secondly, if you could hit that like and subscribe button, I really do appreciate it. Everybody who supported the channel across the past couple of months, I cannot thank you enough. Watching it grow really has been fantastic. Before you go, don't forget there are other things on the channel, such as other tactic testing, Wonder Kids, there are Let's Plays, rebuilds, hints, tips, tutorials, a little something for everybody right here on the channel. But for this video, I'm going to leave it there. Big thank you for watching. I'll see you on another video very soon.